Hey folks, this is Chandran here, and welcome to the fourth video in the series. We are straight off of a win, and let's see if we can get another one here. We are also coming straight off of 2 more trophies in Quick Draft, so it's going quite decently at the moment. And I can see we have a Vault-Born Tyrant waiting for us here. So it might be a rehash of our first one, but there's no way I'm not taking that card. And Licensed Hearse is nice as well. Badlands Revival. And what else do we have? Yeah, obviously Shepherd of the Clouds is a good one. But we are going to take this Vault-Born Tyrant and hope to go green, because num num. I've tried out some blue-black. I've tried out some more green, usual stuff. It still works. Clear Shot is a good one here. We have Desert Stew as another option. I would normally say take Desert Stew, but I think with the Vault-Born Tyrant we might just want to take the best green card here to, like, get the best shot of a better pack 2. But it's rough. We're taking Clear Shot. And Spinewood's Paladin jumps out immediately as a nice green card we want to cut. At this point I'm mostly thinking about sending the best possible signals so we can get a good pack 2. And then I'll look at the second color soon, unless something very clearly pops up. Gold Rush is also an option, to be honest, but I think I'd rather secure the good creatures first. There's not a lot else, to be honest, at the power level of this Paladin or even the Gold Rush. The Hypothesis Sizzle is nice, but doesn't compare. And there's even a Beaver here. I'm probably just taking that. But we do need to look at what else we can get. Mirage Mesa, there's a Ruthless Lawbringer. That doesn't go that well with what we have so far. I'm just gonna take the Beaver. Not a lot else, to be honest. See what else we get here. Rico of Many Paths. I always see this one, and I haven't picked it so far. I don't think I'm gonna this time either. Richter's Robber could be a choice. This card is fine. There's a Free Strider Commando if you want to stay on color, just to cut it entirely. Storm does not fit with the rest, but it's solid as well, just in a weak archetype. I think we're gonna go just with the Commander. Nah, it might be enough weaker that we shouldn't take it. It is a battlefield. If a creature died this turn, create search plot for 3. I think we're still gonna take the Commando. Hopefully no chance. They could have opened their bomb, of course, but we haven't sent a lot of green, at least. Good. It also looks decent on the curve, even. We'd prefer this one to be there, though. To be honest, we'd prefer that one to be there as well, so... Oh, that doesn't matter. Doom. Might be a little bit of waiting here. Dodo Crow. Horus. Frostyle. Okay. So, some amount of Hard Bristle Bandits or Tumbleweed would be sweet here. And now it seems that we are getting a little more green, but not, like, I'd say, solid cards. What does this do? Nope. When you commit a crime, exile up to 1 target black card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy. If you do, you lose 2 life. Card is strong. So copy a spell. Or lifelink / menace. I'm gonna take one of these cards. Log in one and look at the other. Maybe we should just actually take the rare card here. There's some concern about the mana cost value. I think we're gonna take the Rattleback. That is probably the wrong pick, to be honest. Especially since we have a Jolene coming now. We haven't seen a lot of red, though, and we have seen some amount of black, as far as I recall. Overzealous Muzzle is weak, but it does sort of do the thing. I think we're gonna take Jolene here as a contemplative pick. Also take an Eroded Canyon in case we want to splash one or the other of the colors. Molten Duplication. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact. Creature accepts an artifact. Okay. Resilient Roadrunner is a strong card here. Springs is as well. Pulverize a Prickly Pear. I think we might just take the... which direction do we want to lean? This was late. I think we're gonna take the Roadrunner. No, I'm gonna go with this one instead. Starward Springs, just to have a single desert if nothing else. It's... I think it was a close pick, to be honest, but let me know what you think. Ferocification here or Gold Pan. Gold Pan does sort of help ramp out stuff, but it's not really what I'd like. Take the fall as well. I think Ferocification can be okay. Much rather not do this, though. Let's take the Ferocification and see if we can maybe go green-red anyways. Or maybe it's just gonna be a pick that doesn't go into the deck. That's an option, of course, as well. We don't have anything in the sideboard as of yet. More red stuff. Thunder Salvo, I think I prefer that over the Mind Raider. Just to have some interaction. Even if it's not the strongest. Much prefer this to be like... What's it called? Deserts do. There's a Gold Rush we're gonna take. And... yeah, that's about it. This combo is not bad. If you have been attacking with a couple of 4 powers. I think we're taking the Discerning Peddler here and trying to lean green-red now. Sad about not having the haste dude then. Not this guy, obviously. But we are still entirely open to picking another second color. Even if green has not been that open, to be honest. Only the first couple of picks. Then it was basically caught. But hopefully we're gonna get a good second round here with green. The Cunning Coyote. Do we have another round? Nope. Throws from the Saddle and a Beastbund Outcaster. I think the Beastbund Outcaster is sort of like really strong in this sort of stumpy red-green. So a throw from the Saddle though. We do have a single mount for it already. I wonder if you are supposed to take the Beastbund Outcaster over it. What do we have so far for interaction? We only have this and the Gold Rush. Let's take the throw from the Saddle here. Yeah, that is a little rough. That's another one there. In that case, we might have wanted to change them around, to be honest. Elspeth Brute, not for this kind of deck. Villainous Wealth. Exiles the top X cards of the library. You may cast any number of spells with mana value X or less from among them without... Okay, interesting. I finally got to play with Overwhelming Forces as well. Holy moly, that card is insane. Black-green ramp shell for it. And pretty much broke the game. I had a single game where I didn't just win when I cast it, and I cast it... yeah, all the games I drew it, I think. Because getting to 8 mana when you have a bunch of ramp is really not that hard in this set. Good. So how does this actually work with this guy? Attack with one or more creatures with power 4 greater at the beginning of combat. So that does work. Another throw from the Saddle. Yeah. Feeling a little sad that we didn't take the Beastbund Outcaster now. He's still gonna take the throw from the Saddle here. And now we need creatures. No, it hasn't really been sailed yet. I was about to say, I think the black ship has sailed, but to be honest, not really, right? There's a nice creature there we can pick up. Creatures. Interesting, we're not gonna pick it though. Vault Plunderer is also a thing, but we're gonna stick to the green here. Should probably read what Breaches does, just to know. Even if I'm not gonna be playing it. Keep clicking this one in and out. We need more creatures. Especially since we are not expecting pack 3 to have a lot of green for us. And the creatures are usually what you want from green, right? We are expecting it to have some amount of red, though. Seemed like... It's not that it was actually open, though. A good question. Our green suite here is looking quite decent. A lot of green interaction. Give me another pick, please. Trail at the Vault. Wolverine is not a bad pick. More removal. Yeah, Tumbleweed Rising is probably better because it's sort of a creature. And I do like it with our top end here. This card is so powerful though. If we have red, would I prefer the Wolverine for a little bit of value maybe? No, let's go with the Tumbleweed Rising and wait just a little longer. There's a very good chance this is gonna be a 4-power creature for 2 mana. Trick Shot. Reach for the Sky. This card insane and this card... I think... No, we have a lot of interactions already. This is kind of a brick. Reach for the Sky is fine. As his Trick Shot. I think I'm gonna take the buff here. That might be wrong with the small amount of creatures we have. Yeah. Decisive Denial. Nope. An Ankle Biter to keep the ground for a tiny bit while we get to the later parts is probably what we are gonna be taking there. What is what we took there, but... Yeah, 1, 2... This is not in at the moment. We haven't seen any black since then. Rodeo... Oh, what is this? Forces... If it's not your turn, you may exile a green card from your hand rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Destroy after... Okay, never mind. Rodeo Pyromancers could be a thing. Highway Robbery... Guess it was the Rodeo Pyromancers. And now we are grabbing a Voracious Varmint and being quite happy about it, I think. Copy target instant, spell, sorcery. Return the favor. It's a little heavy on the red, but I could see that go with some of our throw from the saddle stuff. Just to double removal turns. Quick draw, nope. Another Pyromancer. Not really what we want to be doing. But I guess it is a 4-drop. Target creature you control, +1/+1 first strike. Oh, I'm too slow for this. I don't mind. I don't think we were going to be playing a second Pyromancers either, and I don't think we're going to be playing Quick Draw either way. Oh, too slow again. Let's take Asmon's Capture just to have it. Actually, I'd much rather prefer this guy. Let's actually take the picks now instead. Bumping around with it. We are pretty light on creatures still. Oop. Not horrible. I'm gonna miss that Rodeo Pyromancer if I don't get a lot of playables now. There we have a play. Holy moly. Oko, Thief of Crowns in a weird version. Root token. So we are gonna take Roxanne. It fits our thing and it's very powerful. It even ramps us as well. But these cards as well. This Collector's Cage is insane. Oko Thief of Crowns is insane. I don't actually know. I'm just talking out of my ass here. It seems powerful. Plus 2ing it. Exchange control of target artifact or creature you control and target creature and opponent control with power 3 or less. Maybe it's not that insane, to be honest. I think I'd rather have Rooooooxanne anyways. Naturalist would pick up, and I would definitely splash the Collector's Cage there. Do we have anything of relevance? We have a Bristleback Sentry. And I guess the Iron Fist Pulverizer. A little slow, but it's beef and it's 4 power. We could also take a Conduit Pylon, to be honest. And hope to wheel the Bristleback. As we're looking right now, we might get run over early. So maybe I take this Bristleback Sentry. I think we're gonna go with that. And a Naturalist, it seems. What do we have? Explosive Derailment. Some other stuff. I think the Naturalist, it doesn't really fit the deck, but it is mana to get to the higher stuff. Tiny Bones. Nope. Explosive Derailment is probably my second pick here. Prickly Pear is not out of the question. More bodies. And another Fortune. Holy moly. Electro Dominance. X damage to any target. You may cast a spell with mana value X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. This seems powerful. Double red, 4, cast a 4-drop, deal 4 damage, 6 mana. I would very much like the Wolverine, but I want to try this card out. And it seems like it would be powerful, so let's just take it here. Stubborn Burrow Fiend seems to be the thing. What's hell to pay? X damage to target creature. Create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to the amount of excess damage dealt to that creature this way. This is a good ramp spell / removal spell. Yeah. That is actually a good question. There's also another Tumbleweed that I wouldn't have minded. I think I'm still gonna take the Stubborn Burrow Fiend just to, like, up my creature count a bit. It's a Cruel Ultimatum. We're not gonna be playing that here. And we are not gonna be playing anything here, really. I could use, like, a nice... I could use one of those 2 Mirage Mesa or the Surveil Land. One of those tabling. I'm not playing this, am I? No. And we are bricking Heart. We might play a Sandstorm Verge. Nope, that's not the one I thought it was. Target creature can't block this turn. We might still. We might play the Mind Raider too, though. Do we have anything? This guy's not really in there. Edla is a rogue. None of the rest of this is anything. Another duelist. We are bricking completely now. I think we'd rather just have another copy of... one copy of Highway Robbery than another of the other one. I'm gonna take the Naturalist here over Hellspur Brute. We don't have enough Outlaws, I don't think. So, our mid-early game is not looking amazing. We do have some high power later down the way. Later down the line stuff coming for us. We have quite a decent interaction suite here. Let's see if we can cut this down. And once again, no deserts. It's not too needed when we're playing straight up 2 colors. Still quite nice. We do have 1 desert, but it's wrong colors. What did I choose there? I could have had a 2/2 haste, which would have been nice. Pulverizer for more beef or an arid Archway. Let's think. I think I prefer the Archway, to be honest. And there we have all of the red cards in the world. Let's take the Prickly Pear. Probably gonna play that, to be honest. Gold Pan, probably not gonna play that. Although... yeah, we don't have enough high-end. I actually really prefer to have more top-end than this in this set. It seems like if you just have like 5-6 drops and an 8 drop, you're not gonna be badly off. It's not something that seems to have been the case for the last couple of sets. I didn't play the last common ones, but I've seen some of them when they were in quick play. See what we can get to here. There's some easy cuts, at least, as far as I remember. Thunder Salvo is not too strong. I think I'm gonna keep most of the 2s. Mine Raider, I don't think I want you. Probably don't want the Pyromancers either, to be honest. I think I am gonna try and keep the Reach for the Sky. Maybe. Thunder Salvo. This looks okay. The mana looks okay. Prickly Pear doesn't exactly do what I want, but in theory, the +1 to something's... I don't really want to cut my higher power stuff, though. Reach for the Sky is definitely on the cutting block as well. Yes. Guess the Prickly Pear is too. And the Rodero Pyromancers. I don't think I want to play the Pyromancers. Just a 3-4, right? Gold Pan, what does it do for me, really? These don't get to 4 power. We're not really splashing, so we don't get that value. It does help us get to this guy. Nope. What do we have? Throw from the saddle, ×3. Gold Rush, Dominance. Ferocification is maybe a card as well, to be honest. Yeah, I think we're gonna cut that. Gonna keep the Prickly Pear, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The single Tumbleweed seems like a good combo thing. Are we cutting the Salvo? I think we're cutting the Salvo. With the Reach for the Skies. 3 for 5 removal spells must be fine. Doody-doody-doo. Which one of these are more likely to be relevant? Let's try and put the salvo in the cutting block there. Yes! Let's throw it in there and see what it does. I'm not too confident in this, but we do have some bomby stuff going on. Both Roxanne and the Hydra are pretty insane. But we have a little too much early game for my liking. You go first, the hand looks good. Throw from the saddle with the Prickly Pear. Not amazing. The Reach is fucked. And the Line Breaker. We're facing a Line Breaker. Break the line! Upperson Bandit. Can we just kill that guy off immediately? That might be a thing. Or... So I'm really not a fan of letting them have their rampitude. But on the other hand... Well, let's start by see whether or not he just wants to trade it anyways. Obviously doesn't. We're gonna build out our board instead. And then he's gonna drop a 4-drop, and I'm gonna immediately regret that. Right. What can he put down? He just dropped the red one as well. Basically anything at this point. What do we not want to see? Oh, that guy. Doesn't matter too much. We can start snapping off stuff from next turn. So if we boost the prickly pear and swing, maybe? Seems okay. Oh, I should probably have done it to the Racious Varmint to have a better defense. But also just make 3-3 here, rather than a 4-4 later. Or 5-5, I guess it's gonna be. I think I prefer my 5-5. Right? Yeah. Let's do that. Should definitely pump the Varmint instead. I could still have swung with both of them. Yeah, that's great. What's he doing? Pumping it? Oh, he has the mana from there, so it's gonna be a combat trick of some sort. Gonna be okay. And with that, what's it gonna be? Not mind him using a trick for this. And we're just gonna plot this. Perfect, I know. I actually had not put him on Skullduggery there. I thought it was gonna be some kind of I guess this is a combat trick. So did he not have killed my mercenary and still eaten my... I think he could have. Why didn't he do that? Yeah, I'm quite certain he could have. Full open mana. Do we want to play into this? Maybe we can bait some of it out somehow. Like do a weird attack. Actually, that might be worth it. Right. Just to not have our... whatever it is. Oh, it also means I don't get my 5-drop though. If we can make him use some mana here. Nope. Do I dare to run her out there then? It seems a little too rough to do that right now. Do I have anything else that I can do that is remotely relevant? I could throw from the saddle into open mana as well. This is gonna get me 2 for 1 though. Okay, let's see if this works. If nothing else, I can get a 4-4 this turn. I'm taking this guy because whatever her faces can kill off the other ones. Now we can't cast this afterwards, of course. But snap. At least we got away the removal spell, but got 2 for 1, so I'm not certain that's worth it. I'm glad I didn't do that though, because it would have been not great. So that's gonna be something big now. And we don't have the removal for it yet. Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Yeah, that counts as something big. 6-6. I'm gonna get myself a 5-5 only. Unless we have the... Oh, if we can draw, like... No, that's not enough. I guess it is, actually, with this guy. Meteor. So if we draw... No, we don't even need to draw. Ooh, that's actually quite great. If I do like this... If I can make this function the way it's supposed to. So this deals 2 points of damage. Go. Oh, it enters tapped. Annoying. That doesn't work. I was hoping we could maybe make a 7-7 instead. Just get our 5-5. Should I have waited until next turn with that one? Taking the hit on the chin, maybe? When she attacks... Attack the dark guy, yeah. Attack treasure. Yeah, this could have been done better. I think I've definitely outplayed myself here. Because my 5-5 doesn't do a lot. We don't really have the high power stuff for later. Creature. Throw from the Saddler's Knights. And he's basically tapped out, so if we... This is still a sorcery, right? Yeah, I keep thinking it's not. So, how do we do this the best possible version? If we make this into a 7-7 and we eat this guy, then it's gonna be an 8-8 and can attack. Eat something. Does this give trample? It does not. Can also buff her. So we start by throwing from the saddle. I think that's gonna be the best solution here. But if he has the Snakeskill Veil, we are gonna get blown out a little bit here. Still only a 1-for-1, but it's better than if we swing first or something like that. That's gonna be nice. And then I think I'm gonna try and swing with both of them to see what happens. So if we pump with power. Yeah. And attack. Points of damage there. See how he blocks. That seems fair. Jump, Gold Rush to power you up. Okay, so I definitely could have played this better, but it seems to still be working okay. I'm just gonna put this one out there. Is there a reason to? No, there's no reason. We have the other ones. So winning off of the power of Rooooooxanne, it seems like. We can still lose. We can still lose. Of course. Get the land in there. We just need to draw our insane Hydro Bomb. Outcast the trail. Oh, that's the other one of them. If he plays a 4 power now, he gets to draw another card. Not a 4 power, but there's a lot of creatures. Yes, please. You may cast a spell, so that doesn't matter, but it's still a removal spell. And it's instant. So if we swing, pump. Let's just pump you again, right? We get a free kill. Actually, we could pump you. Seems okay. Since we can swing with all of them, and I should have mana correctly here. So, go. Snap you off. Let's see how he blocks. Let's try for that. Okay. Select value for... Doesn't matter too much. Let's just pump it, right? How much? 1, 2, 3, 4... 10? Do I have 10 mana? can pop it for 8. No reason not to. To any target. Oh, it goes to face as well. Wait. Holy moly. Let's do that. So if you can remove my elemental now, I'm not dead, so that might have been... I don't think it was worth it. Victory, so it was. That's how it goes, right? Didn't exactly like my sequencing that game, but it did work out well enough. Boom. Let's go for another. I'm gonna have to watch that back. I have a tendency to watch these before throw them up. Mostly it's just the draft portion, to be honest. Just throwing a little bit of comments on them. What do we have here? 3-4. I guess it's gonna be fine. Hopefully draw 2-drop. But I think I want to watch that first game again to see if I can figure out how it would be better. And in case you have a good idea, please let me know, of course. If he's not gonna do anything, I think I'm gonna wait to... Oh yeah, then I'm gonna do something. This creature though. Oof. Do we have a better? Nope. Just more lands. So let's get a 3-3. I don't really want to let him attack freely with that guy. You can still Desert Dew me and swing though. That, at least he doesn't get to saddle. Casey's Gardener is not enough to saddle either. And he can't swing. More land is not what we want. But the Paladin. No attacks. Please give me something that is not a land. Please don't kill my Free Strider Commando as well. Please, a lot of stuff. Free Strider Commando enters the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters on it if it wasn't cast or no mana was spent to cast it. I love that this works with Reanimate. So, back for more and stuff like that. Even the... Yeah, the white flyer, whatever it's called, the Pegasus, if you have a mount, it just pulls it straight in as a 5/5. Oh, they have a lot of stuff over there now, and quite a bit in the graveyard. Oof, Wolverine Hydra. It's another Hydra. So... Guess we're gonna play the Paladin, hold up stuff. This card was more insane than I thought. It going to face actually really means... It really matters in this set. You can get a lot of mana. Gold Rush. Can't we just draw like a farmy thing? Shoot the Sheriff. No way to avoid that, I don't think. Now he's gonna saddle. I think we're gonna snap off the Bronco then. It's a little too scary to have around, to be honest. Yeah. Select the value. My value, we can get 3. It's fine. Do I want to cast this? I don't. I didn't want to let him attack, but the Burrow Fiend is not bad here. Question is... No, we're not going to saddle it. I might actually want to saddle it here. Have to start growing it. What is it at the moment? +1/+1. If we saddle... We bin a lot of stuff. We still have this guy open in order to... Wait, nah. a good question. Or we could start swinging, but that's rough with the lifelink on the other side. I think we're just gonna stay back. Yeah. Would have liked to start putting some stuff in the yard for this one. So he's gotta start attacking eventually. No more lands, please. Still gonna put this one down so that we have enough. And I'm just gonna pass it right back. If we had like something down there to just a 2-drop really. To saddle this every turn. Ambush Gigapete. Oof. See who he targets. Obviously. We are gonna save it, even if it's not fun. So we trade with the Gigapete. We're still swarming in lands, swimming in lands. Pew pew. Didn't get the first one, did I? Damn it. Yeah, 4 cards in hand, 4 cards on deck. And I am nowhere near that. I do not think we're winning this one, except if we really start drawing some of the high power stuff. Rooooooxanne would be sweet. Just snap off the Gigapete. But we're gonna be blocking it now anyways. The HCG. Ruthless Lawbringer and kill my commander, I guess. Damn it. That makes my defense a lot less impressive. And then he's gonna swing with the 2 small ones and not with the Gigapete. Yeah. Sentry. More land. This land is my land. Good game. Let's take one more turn. Oh, I should have. Nah. Should I have played it even? Yeah, I should probably have. So are we gonna? We're gonna go and trade this off. We need to block. We need to draw something in order to not lose, anyways. Would be a little annoying to draw something like high toughness and then have to block the Gigapete. Though pillage the bark. 12. Ugh. What did you draw? On a Strongstein. Yes, I have lost this game. And another Rush is vomit. Pew, pew, pew. Good game. Thank you very, very much. Okay, let's see if we can draw fewer lands. That's gotta be the plan. But also, I think we more or less need to draw one of our bombs, right? It's the only top game we have. This is not a great deck for this set. Do we have anything else that we could go for? I don't think we do. Nope. Let's just keep going. Hope to draw bombs. We need like 4 wins. Was that what I found out was like the sweet spot? Yeah, then you only lose like 100 gems or so. What am I up at the moment? 1300 gems up at the moment. With this specific one, I think. And an opponent, please. The Free Striders are vigilantes who do what they believe is right, regardless of what the law says. They live a nomadic lifestyle. Something else I didn't get to read. Joshua This way. And we have... throw from the saddle ankle bite is always a nice one. So, let's keep this, and they are first, so I'm not allowed to do the arid archway thing before I've played the other one. Also, it doesn't matter, because I'm playing it here. Nice with Roxanne for 5. Those are some lands. Had more bombs. So I said I wanted to draw my bombs. I cannot complain about drawing them, I guess. Let's just go like this first. And... shit. Got a black snack Basset, and he's playing white-black. Maybe that attack was bad. He can kill my creature. If you have the... like, destroy target tap creature. Just putting it in there. That's fine. He's not gonna kill my creature now, then that would be silly. If I bounce the Greenland, I can still play the Peddler. Do that. Cannot still play the Peddler because, oh holy moly, I'm not used to playing with this. So I should have played it first. Oops. That's annoying. That was bad. I also hate this land, come to think of it, because I always miscount it when I'm counting lands. Ooh. Play my Peddler first there, please. I do want both of the lands, so... maybe it's okay to hold him, but that was still bad. Take a little damage. It's a good target for Roxanne once she gets there. 2-power flower. Flyer. Baron Butcher. 4 mana. Not this guy. Or actually... do we want to go for... Peddler to throw away... no, we don't want to throw away the lands. We're just gonna go like this. Sure. No attacks. Let's keep him back. I was considering killing off this guy before he started doing weird stuff. Battlefield under your control. Isn't there one of these that counts the tokens that enter under your opponent's control? Yeah, that must be right. I think there is. I've convinced myself that that's the case. The next turn, kill the black snack Basset, play a Spineless Paladin. That's gonna be a fine turn. Would have been sweet to have rubber as well. Yes. What do we have open here? Not something that too oppressive, I don't think. Play you first. See if he does anything weird. Don't know why he would. Counter it with black mana, I guess. I guess in theory, is there like an instant spell hand interruption? I don't think there is. Rictus Robber. When Rictus Robber creature died, that's a nice combo. So why are we thinking so much about the Spinewood Paladin? That is a good question. Give me some life, please. I am just gonna throw her out there. If she dies, it means the Voltpoint Tyrant probably doesn't. I guess in theory there could be some consideration about sequencing, but nope. Kill it. I'm outused. Gonna sacrifice it, yeah. Sure. And... don't think I want to be attacking. So if we Descending Peddler there instead, we could throw from the saddle to kill one of his guys. This guy instead, then he wouldn't have been able to do that next turn, and we would actually have gotten value from the meteorite. Maybe that was better. I'll hope to be able to attack here. Not gonna be that likely. Probably gonna play in his Richter's Rubber even if he's not gonna kill something. Or if not, then some other creature. Yeah, I think the other play might have been better. Just save Roxanne one turn. No, actually not, because with this one we can go straight into Vaultborn Tyrant. And are you gonna attack? R. Do we want to trade it for the Ankle Biter? This guy is a 4/5. You. Victor's Rubber means something died, yes, sure. We can even play this already. If I get an attack in, if we throw from the saddle first, so maybe we don't play the Vaultborn Tyrant first. If we throw from the saddle on the... So we can clear his board. Maybe that's good enough, and then Roxanne is gonna be bye-bye. Throw from the saddle, buffs her, kills one of them, attack, kills the other one. She blocks with the last one and dies. Guess that's gonna be it. Target a creature you control. Do this correctly then. Good. I'm going to use a timer countdown for that. Seems silly. Oh, I should be not dumb. Should play this guy first, definitely. I want to use you. Green. Oh, I just tapped out of all my green now. That's annoying. Peddler. Mana here is bad. I wanted to be able to draw something that I might actually use, so that was annoying. Next to combat, yes. And if we attack with both of these... Actually, we could hold this guy back now and just attack with the other one instead. Well, let's do this. Even if it's sad that Roxanne dies, I still think it's worth it clearing his board here. He is gonna block here. And one white mana doesn't do anything. So, if I had not tapped out, he might not block. He should still do it, but he might not. At this point, he has to block, right? He has to block Roxanne. If I had not tapped out, my idea was that I wanted to paddle first, but then I got myself clawed up in the whole naturalist thing that I needed to play before her die. That was annoying. But the peddler didn't get me anything anyway, so it's not too relevant. This is a strong turn, and we even have the extra mana, so let's go for that. Attack first, I guess. No reason not to. This doesn't have haste, right? Nope. So he's gonna flash in a 6 power. Dude, seems okay. Kill the Peddler, block the Spinewoods Paladin, take 2. Or maybe he's gonna back for more something that's less powerful. I don't have a single... Oh, I've been playing so slowly this turn. I see them. Let's see what happens. Oh, all of you. Attack. I don't mind trading the Rooooooxanne before, but I sort of mind the sequencing I used when I did it. Oh, so he didn't have the flashback centipede. One top is not great. Yeah. That seemed bad. There we go. Rooftop assassin. Kill. Oh, that's not bad then. Fair enough. Druid Rising. And there we go. That's a board. He can maybe kill the Tyrant, but we still are left with a 6/6 and some more cards in hand. So taking both of our bombs to win is probably not something we are that happy about. As long as we get to use them both then, I guess. Is this just a reskin of the other horse? Very weird sparkly horse. What does he have he can do now? Form a posse for 1 million. This is trample, right? Yeah, but this don't. Good. Maybe don't play the land as of yet. Quickly pair. Arrow Fiend. No reason to play all of this now. Let's saddle you, right? Oh, never mind. That works too. Good. Might be getting a tiny bit tired here, but let's just see if we can keep up the decent, the decent winning and the amazing amount of misplays. I think the last part is going to be almost impossible to keep up, but sure I can do it. Once you achieve a rank badge, you can't lose it until the season ends. The season ends all the time. How many ranks do you drop when the season ends? Because I probably need to amp up the amount of games I'm doing for this. We are to actually make it to Mythic at some point. Anglebiter, Voracious Varmint, some Reach for the Sky stuff. Yeah. Not amazing. Probably this is a good representation of my deck. Some random filler stuff, and I guess this counts as a bomb. Skeleton has broken apart. And now it is fixed. So that was better. Beast Rider Commando. Arrow Fiend. Ouch, ouch. So do we wanna... If he goes 2-drop, saddle, attack, we don't wanna attack just for the 1 point of damage. Rover Grizzly. 3-drop, saddle, attack, I guess. Yeah. At least saddle. I don't know if he attacks. Nope. Just start building it up. Don't want to play my 3/3 here. Don't think I do. If we play the Arid Archway this turn, we get to plot the Commando next turn and then Spinewood's Paladin for 5 at 5, hopefully. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to play for power. The time that wasn't the 2-drop, I could have played at least. I think we can attack with this guy though, pretty freely. Yeah, seems fair. No hits. Still, ooh, burying my ankle. Is he burying my ankle biter? That's aggressive. Sure, you can do that. Yeah, why not? And if he attacks, we can surprise him. And I think I'm gonna. He didn't attack. Maybe I showed my hand too early there. I need my mana next turn though, so do I want to get it back now? I think I do. I think I don't want him to have the extra mana as well. Bye-bye. Put down a red land. Blot the Freeze Strider. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. No attacks. Sterling Supplier. Not on the Grizzly. That's interesting. I would have expected it to be on the Grizzly. Oh, like that. That works too. Now we kill off this guy. And sure. Next turn we can. Question is how we want to play this. We have 5 mana. Open. Only 1 red though. We have a possible throw from the saddle situation. Then we don't have the mana to. That's a bad use of mana. So maybe just play out the Paladin. Would have been sweet to throw from the saddle while he didn't have anything, but I think we're just gonna go for this. Yeah. Do I even want him to play something big here? Oh, not a Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Ow, 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 ow. What can I do? I can reach for the sky, buff up one of them. Or I can Electro Dominance it for 4. That's not going to be enough. It means that I can play the Reach for the Sky as well, to be honest. Maybe that's okay. If I kill the flyer and reach for the sky on the Paladin seems fine. I think it's better on the Paladin. Select the value for X. 4, is that it? 4. Just make sure we've done this correctly. There we go. Okay. We play Reach for the Sky on the Paladins. And I can swing with this now. I'm gonna take a chunk back. That seems bad, to be honest. Maybe... I don't mind trading these guys, but maybe I should keep back then. 8, who wins this race? Block there, I take 7. Kill that guy next turn. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, yeah, if he's willing to trade, that's just fine by me. I get a card. Spinewood's Paladin, we can throw from the saddle that. That seems good. Give him a lot of that. More throw from the saddles. Sure. Who's winning this race now? So I think we want to hold this for a more scary creature than the grizzly. Like the security, I guess. That means I take 5 here, right? Yeah. Oh, it got vigil. Oh, nice. Yeah, glad I held it then. Holy moly. This is a much better turn than the other one would have been. There we go. Now I'm feeling pretty confident. Turn. Boom. Rooooooxanne, my beautiful queen. I would sing the song, but I don't know that I actually know it. So we got 3 out of our 4 wins. 4 is 400. Yeah, we can make it to 5, right? Yeah. Green Stumpy power. Just keep drawing bombs. Just keep drawing bombs. I guess the rest of our deck did stuff as well. Kept us in there. Throw from the Saddle is a nice spell. So for the drafts, we correctly... I think we cut off green hard enough that we got pretty rewarded for it in part 2. We sort of saw that... I don't think red was insanely open pack 3 though, even though it was okay. Yeah, there was that last... Maybe that was just wasn't a lot of it, because the last... Like, not the last pack, but there was a pack with like 4 green cards that were all decent-ish. Not 4 green cards, 4 red cards, I mean, of course. So maybe we did read red correctly. Okay, Mr. Opponent, or Mrs. Opponent, I guess. As you drag a spell over the battlefield, the land that will be tapped to cast it becomes highlighted. Yes, we know. There's a lot of these lore things that I do not know. That's a lot of waiting. Maybe I should try my hand as Rooooooxanne. Maybe not. F minor, and immediately we get a comment on our singing. It's awesome. Draw. Okay. So did it time out? Did I lose internet connection or something? Let's just check. Didn't seem like it. I think we're just gonna go again. Is that a thing? I think I read that somewhere, that if it takes too long, it's probably because you've been put into one of those draw situations. I had like an entire week, a couple of weeks ago, where whenever I signed up, it just kept going forever. No opponents for me. We have a nice hand here. That is technically 4 lands and even double Patient Naturalist. I think this is about as good as we get. Hello, Mr. Friend. Hello to you. But the question is, when do we want to play this? On 2 maybe, so we can go Primal Naturalist. Seems to be the strongest version of it, so we need to play it now. Oh, wait. If I play it now, am I gonna have too many Yes, I am, so we cannot do that. Good thing I caught that in time. That would have been silly. Actually, that might be the problem next turn as well, because Patient Naturalist draws us a land. Yeah. Not ideal. I saw a sweet late game combo with 2 of these Arid Archways and just kept returning each other to surveil each turn. Ooh, that's aggressive. Consuming ashes on my voracious varmint. What? They really... They have some sort of enchantment they really don't want me to mess with. I think we are gonna go like this into a naturalist. That means next turn we can play the naturalist, then we can do the Arid Archway. That seems to be how we should sequence that. And then we have Rooooooxanne on 5. Bronco. But nothing to saddle it as of yet. That's fine. Oh, let's do this correctly. I almost missed it. Am I gonna run into trouble here? Play this guy. 6, 7. No, this should be fine. I hope. Another mount, another forest was not ideal. Maybe return yet another forest to my hand. Woohoo! Four forests in hand is not usually what you want to be seeing, especially not when you have an Electro Dominance in your hand. Like, just one mountain, please. Instead of one of these guys. Would have been sweet. Target player draws 3 cards and loses 3 life. Okay, that's interesting. That's actually quite nice. Triple black. The... What did he plot? Richter's Robber. So we're gonna snap off his Bronco. And swing. Yeah, that seems to be it. Get a little aggro on him. There's a good chance he's gonna kill Rooooooxanne here, but we still got his Bronco off the playing field. We don't have a lot of other stuff going for us though, except a lot of forests. If you can find some way to make his Heart Bristle Bandit disappear into like a pile of gore or something, then you can get zombie. I can just not. When Reska, what does this do? Death Touch. Oh, nice. That means he gets to trade the Heart Bristle Bandit for Rooooooxanne instead. Unless we draw maybe like oh, and he doesn't. Nice. Oh yeah, that's a crime thing. You can untap it, of course. More lands, more forests specifically is not what we want. Oh, never mind. We can do this. So if I Electro Dominance, I can Prickly Pear as well. How much can we go for 6? That's 8. Actually very close to killing. So that might just be something we want to try. We hope this up instead. This is instant, right? Yes, it is. And if I attack with everything... Right. So snap you off. And... Or... Maybe we expect that he doesn't have... something. Seems that he has something, right? I can trade off those guys and Electro Dominance him to his face. Seems okay. Let's do that. So value for this. Oh, maybe actually. This is tap for. No, it's still 6 mana. 6. We could have waited a turn or something like that. 6. Very aggressive. If I do it to this guy instead. Let's keep with this. In case he has the snakeskin veil thing. That one is pretty common. He can't use it on himself. I'm okay trading these guys. Getting him to 3. Maybe I wasn't okay with that. If he dumps his hand now. Yeah. So that play put in having some sort of way to untap this guy. If you didn't have that, the other one would definitely have been better. More forests. Holy moly. So, swing for the fences, I guess. Prickly Pear doesn't swing as well as the other ones, so I guess we swing with 2 of the other ones then. Let's pump you. I could actually just have swung with the Mercenary by itself. Might have been better. So I can trade the Prickly Pear for a single Varmint. It means they can only double block on the other, that seems okay. Or attack. Let's do that. Prickly Pear, single block seems simple. Wonder what they have to buff here, because otherwise I'm... There we go. Still trade, but that was rough. Play the land he knows that I have. Yeah. I think I outplayed myself before, or whatever you want to call it. By not just going for the obvious choice. No blocks. He needs to trade here though. And this does not mean it survives. It doesn't give it trample either, right? Still doesn't. I have to do it in order for it to attack though. That seems bad. On the other hand, so does him swing with a 6 power thing. So are we 2 for 1ing ourselves here? That seems bad. Not ideal. Has to attack us. I think we are gonna go for this. Even if not ideal. Even a Fell Omens. Nah. Draw me something good here. Like a Bolt Hira or whatever it's called. Ooh. Ouch. That was actually not a great turn for me. Red land. Damn it. So I could have won this one, I think, if I'd just not played around the Snakeskin Veil. Now we want to draw that Coyote, I guess the Meep Meep, whatever it's called, Roadrunner, that we didn't actually play. Spinewood's Paladin is also not a bad draw. Just go straight into you. Get me some life. And it has Trample, which is amazing. Not gonna be playing out the lands. Yeah. So he's calculating staying alive with 1 mana left or something. With 1 life left, I guess. Must have something, right? Otherwise, that seems... My turn? Like a pretty weird... Oh well, let's attack. Go. See if we can win. Another Spinewitch Paladin there is pretty freaking awesome. So he's double blocking. Not, he is double blocking. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Gold Rush, just because it will end the game if it works. This time we're not playing around. Yeah, good. Okay, so I didn't end up screwing myself over. At least. What was that? Was that 4 wins? That was 4 wins. At this point, we are pretty set. I don't mind 4 wins, because that's basically all of my gems back. Which means it's going to be a lot easier to try and get to Mythic. A lot cheaper, I guess. Raska is the blade of Oko's crew. Using her powers of assassination to further their course and remove any obstacles in their path. I am gonna go get myself some water while we wait for this opponent. No, I'm not, because she is here. Solowayne. Gold Rush. Stubborn. So this seems fine, because we get the treasure from the Gold Rush. I'm gonna go and get myself some water while we wait. Be right back. Still no opponents. There we go. It looked like a mulligan. Upper-own Borrow Fiend. So is there any sort of like consideration for tumbleweeding so we can start settling this? Nope, right? Let's just plot this one next turn. Or actually, maybe we swing? Maybe we go for the Free Strata Commando and then we pump. It would be sweet to go for Roxanne next turn though, but we don't have a good target for her anyways. Maybe we just plot this one for now. Yeah, let's do that for now. I would much prefer having my 5/5. If we draw land next turn, this seems better. If not, I'm not certain it's better. There we go. So, attack first, maybe? Plot this instead. I think we're just gonna plot again. Stay back. Not play into whatever they have going over there. There might be some sort of removal going on, and I do not want to jump into that. Jedi Duelist is fine. Yet another land. Okay, now we need to do something, I guess. Free Strata Commando, 5/5. Use it to saddle this guy, I think. Is he killing it now? Seems like something like that. Nope, not as of yet. 3/3 is fine. Put out the land first, I guess. No reason not to, as far as I can see, and then we attack. Holding up mana. I think we're just gonna put this out here. If he kills the Free Strider Commando, I might go for the Gold Rush. On the other guy, I mean. What can he do here? There's like a 2-red Thunder Salvo. Oh, this is gonna be sweet. This is gonna be sweet because he's gonna double cast, so he's casting a Thunder Salvo on the next as well. And we are just gonna pump it in response. Awesome, and then we get a 7/7. Nice. Then I use and then he just quit. Okay, fair enough. That was like the best step, best set of actions he could take there, trying to double spell to kill it with something that we could just pump it in return for. Yeah, sure. So if this one is going to be another trophy, I'm actually going to be a little surprised. It didn't seem... we have drawn Rooooooxanne like every game so far, though. So maybe it's not such a wonder that we won. That we've been winning, I mean. The perfect muscle. We have the blade, the face, and the muscle. What else do they have? Mocha. They have Mocha. Mocha. This is awesome. That's the first time we've seen Jolene, right? Go. Ankle biter. I use you, ankle biter. And nope. Oh, not entirely awesome because we couldn't plot anything. This was 2 to plot though now. Awesome. Sheriff of Safe Passage is not a card I'm terribly afraid of. Whenever you attack with one or more creatures with power 4 or greater. Do I maybe wanna... Maybe I don't want to play her out there, and I still think I want to just play her out there. I was contemplating plotting this thing instead. But she doesn't care about them coming into play, so it doesn't matter too much. There we go, double 2/2. What do we have here? 4 mana, we can go for Free Strider. Also just straight into one of these. I think we're just building out the board for now. That means Free Stridering. No attacks as of yet. Wanted Griffin. So if we put this in here, we can make a second 5/5. There. Something like this. And Archway, pull up a tap land, whatever, doesn't matter. No attacks. So this is whenever, so when we start swinging with the 5/5s now, we have Electro Dominance as well, because we do have the second. Sweet. We get to double spell this turn. That's for only 3 though. But 3+ a Jolene Plundering Pugilist. No, she needs to pay, but treasure, she creates a treasure. Oh, she creates 1 or more creatures. So if I swing now, go for this, we get a treasure. This means that we are now for 4. I think I'm gonna hold it up instead of just going for it. Sure. And in this case, I think I want to kill this guy to keep around my Free Strider. Right. Do I? Yeah, it seems like we should do that. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed him to block with that. Then he would have doubled the other ones. Where did I get the other treasure from? Did I miscount? I think I just miscounted. Yeah, I had plenty of mana. There's another one there. Sort of knew that. Throw from the saddle beforehand. Takes out that guy. Target a creature you control. Do I mind? So I'm contemplating attacking with Jolene as well. And I think we're okay to do that. Yeah. Go, put down another land. We can double. Attack with all of them. This will create at least one more treasure, meaning that we can double. Yeah. They can't double block anything because we can just snap off one of them. Yeah. Throwing from the saddle. Removal. Working. All the misplays early on. Outcasts are survivalists. They're also very green. Gendron versus Lyle. Yeah. Ancient Naturalist. It still seems okay. Even though missing red is pretty sad. I wouldn't have been able to do the double thing before. Did I have double red? I don't think I did. Maybe I actually made a mistake there. Thought this was just 2 mana. Burrow Beat. And then we get to go Naturalist into hopefully drawing Mountain. I guess that's not the worst, to be honest. Worst would be hit a forest, right? Stubborn Burrow Fiends. Let's mount him, whatever, up. Yeah, there we go, 5/5. This combo is a nice 2/3. You can hit so many. We only got 3 here, right? We could have had a 7/7 attacking on turn 3. In theory. Ooh, Congregation Glyph. There we go. And we make that into a 2/2. We can go for Paladin here. We can plot it or we can cast it right away. But if we cast it, we don't have any red sources left at all. So maybe we play the Pugilist and the Tumbleweed. That could be a thing. Pugilist, Tumbleweed, attack. Seems okay. Autopay? Sure. And you are going to be saddled by... To be honest, should we just saddle by Jolene and swing with the other one? I don't mind trading the other one, do I? I don't. So, let's see what... Ooh, ouchie, ouchie. Just give me a 6/6 before I do anything else. I should have swung first, there's no reason not to. Have the treasure. Straight. Sure. It does mean I don't have a good target for to saddle it, but we do get to cast the Spinewatch Paladin next turn. That's not horrible. You're really missing red mana, but The Naturalist did its thing. Oldborn Tyrant. Damn it. And also we have the Buried in the Garden. He's gonna take away the hit 6. Yeah, that seems fair. So, can we double spell here? 5 mana for that. We actually can because we can attack first. No, we can't, but we can attack after. That is also gonna mean that Jolene dies, though. Can he even do that if... Let's see if we do like this. If I put down this one, we have 5 mana left then. By doing this. And saddling. Oh, that was annoying. So 7/7, so if he blocks the other one, he's going down to 2, and we can put a 5-power Trampler in play. Maybe that's okay. Maybe you just attack with the 7/7, to be honest, and plot the other guy instead. Also seems okay. Yeah, that seems better. Jumpity jump. Just gonna play it here. Also pay. It does mean we have no red mana at all if the Pugilist dies. I think we're just gonna have to live with that. If he goes into a board wipe here, I'm gonna cry. That's 6 mana. Is there a 6 mana board wipe? In white, there might be. Journey to Nowhere. Take away the Horror Fiend. Okay. That is also a scary creature at this point, I must admit. Just start by... If I attack with everything, he's gonna take 9, but he can block the sentry. If I only attack with these 2, not gonna take as much, but he is gonna have his creature dead. I think that's better. Get a treasure. Oh, I should have done the other thing. No, because I didn't have the red mana. Steer clear. Damn it. Snap 4. Play a beaver. But I'm glad I didn't attack with the sentry at least. It just meant he would have had 1 more life. Carried Archway doesn't do a lot here. We can mount up though. So we're in the same position as before. Except this time I do have the mana. If I attack with this one, he's gonna go to 6. No. Because in this case, he just can't do that. So let's see what happens. He needs to have something, right? This is fine so far. That. Gold Rush. And I can only deal it 1 point of damage, so he's gonna get 3 life. He's gonna take... If I do like this... Let's do it correctly. Target. There we go. He's gonna take 8 points of damage now. There we go. Good. Trophy, trophy, trophy. Awesome. That was not expected. And this time it was even without our broken rares. I guess the last one was as well, to be honest. Did I trophy now, or am I only at 6? I might only be at 6. Nope, seems like we got a claim button. Whoop whoop. So nice. So thank you for joining, if you have been. No, before we do that, let's just take a look over the deck. So, all of the throw from the saddles, we didn't see the clear shot a single time. Yes, we did in one of the early ones. We even got to play with the Reach for the Sky. That was not impressive. Spinewood's Paladins, Roxanne, we knew this stuff was great. Jolene did its thing, Naturalist did its thing. Tumbleweed Rising was awesome every time. Yeah? It seemed okay, actually. Still think I'd preferred more high-end, but hey. And Electro Dominance was better than I thought it was, because it went to face. Now I'm gonna say thank you for joining, if you have been. I've been Shandron. You've most definitely been awesome. I just forgot my own name there. And don't forget to do the YouTube stuff. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.